Nomi's story reaches its breaking point here, and everything changes. 4 years, she lived under the control of Arlong, forced to draw maps, forced to serve him, all while secretly trying to buy her village's freedom. Arlong promised that if she collected 100 million berries, he would let her and her people go. But that promise was a lie. When the truth comes out, Nomi realizes that everything she sacrificed, everything she endured, was for nothing. Arlong never intended to free her. He even manipulated the Marines to steal her hard-earned money, ensuring she could never escape. Her pain finally explodes. She breaks down, helpless, angry, and completely alone. But this time, she's not alone. The villagers of Kokoyoshi finally learn the truth, that Nomi had been suffering all this time to protect them. Filled with guilt and rage, they decide to fight back, even if it means certain death. Nomi tries to stop them. She doesn't want anyone else to suffer because of her. And that's when Luffy steps in. He doesn't hesitate. He doesn't question her past. He simply places his hat on her head, the thing he values most, and tells her one thing. This is our fight. That moment changes everything. For the first time, Nomi isn't carrying the burden alone. The Straw Hat crew marches toward Arlong Park. A full-on battle begins. Zoro, Sanji, and Usopp each take on powerful fishmen in their own unique ways. Zoro fights through sheer strength and determination, Sanji brings speed and precision, and Usopp, despite his fear, proves his courage in his own clever style. Meanwhile, Luffy heads straight for Arlong. Their fight is intense. Arlong believes humans are inferior. He's consumed by hatred and wants to dominate the seas using Nomi's maps. To him, Nomi is nothing more than a tool. But Luffy refuses to accept that. To him, Nomi is not a weapon, not a servant, but a friend. And that's something he's willing to fight for. The battle pushes Luffy to his limits. Arlong is stronger, faster, and more brutal. But Luffy doesn't back down. Because this fight isn't just about winning. It's about freeing Nomi. In a powerful turning point, Luffy realizes something important. He may not be able to defeat Arlong the usual way, but he can destroy everything Arlong built. So he brings the entire Arlong Park crashing down. With one final, devastating attack, Luffy defeats Arlong and ends his rule once and for all. For Nomi, it's over. The chains that held her for years are finally broken. She's free. She visits her mother's grave and quietly says what she couldn't for so long, that she did it, that she's finally free, and ready to move forward. It's an emotional moment, filled with closure, pain, and hope. But the story doesn't stop there. The Marines arrive, and instead of thanking the Straw Hats, they try to arrest them. Even then, Luffy stands firm. Because he's not chasing approval. He's chasing his dream. To become the king of the pirates. Soon after, something big happens. Luffy gets his first bounty. 30 million berries. The highest in the East Blue. Instead of fear, he smiles. Because to him, this is proof that he's finally becoming a real pirate. As the crew regroups, they prepare for their next journey. The Grand Line. Each member declares their dream. Luffy wants to become the king of the pirates. Zoro wants to be the world's greatest swordsman. Nomi wants to draw a complete map of the world. Usopp wants to become a brave warrior of the sea. Sanji wants to find the All Blue. Together, they set sail toward the unknown. Stronger than before. Closer than ever. And ready to face whatever comes next.